Hold on. They'd be like, they'd be like, they'd be looking at the next person like,
All right, Brandy says she
they'd be
delivers
like,
more than just food. Brandy, what's going
so,
on?
Hey, Jerry. So, I'm scared to tell my sister girl that I've been sleeping with her baby daddy.
You're sleeping with your sister's baby daddy?
Not really my sister. I'll call her my sister girl.
Oh, but she's a good friend.
Yeah.
Well,
So,
you're sleeping with your
ah,
friends.
so she's a good friend.
Well, why would you do that? I mean, it's obviously a serious relationship.
I mean, it's been a whole bunch of problems in our friendship.
Yeah.
And, I mean, I haven't had sex since May 22nd. How would you feel?
So you choose to go after someone that's in a relationship, or it's not even about choosing to go after someone in a relationship. It's who she's choosing to really sleep with. Like, and he asked why she would do that, and it's because they have problems in the friendship. So keep it like that. Why does she want to be like someone's enemy? Or like this what's the word, homewrecker? Like, she wants to do that.
How would you feel if you ain't had sex in 4 months, Jerry?
How would I?
And if you haven't had sex in 4 months, go on Tinder or find someone that you can have sex with that sounds like you have a personal problem, not with the sex you haven't had in 4 months, but with this friend that's a good friend. Because there's billions of people on this planet. The first time I lost my virginity, I was in the middle of something I shouldn't have been in, right? So it's like, that's trauma. That makes me feel like anytime I'm supposed to meet a couple now, I'm purposely avoiding, you know, being around, even if they just want to hang out with me. Also, I used to have a friend that had a partner, and this friend, who was male at the time, he told me at one point he wanted to date me, and this is around high school days. But by the time we were a little older, like after high school, he had a girlfriend, or they had a girlfriend, and they would invite me to hang out with them a lot. And I would sometimes, and then sometimes I would decline because I could tell it just made them uncomfortable. The girlfriend, right? I could also tell this girlfriend was a nice person. Like, she wasn't trying to look at me any type of way. And I wasn't trying to do any type of anything. She could just tell that something's off. It's just that person would push it, and it would make it seem like I'm really rejecting hanging out with them, or just it just comes off as closed off, and it's really, I can feel the elephant in the room type ish. I say this all to say I'm the type of person that doesn't want to insert myself between people if I can avoid it, no matter the circumstances. And this scenario is very different from another scenario I found myself in. Losing my virginity is this guy was lying to his girlfriend, and they were on break apparently, and he told me one thing and told them another thing, and I personally didn't want to be in between all that. And I get to tell my side of it now. And also, I could tell the difference between that girl and that relationship and the other person, because I feel like I was blamed for something that wasn't my fault versus, okay, this other person can compartmentalize that this has nothing to do with the person, or like deep down I'm not going to feel some type of weird animosity. Or even if it's somebody that's genuinely a loyal person, I wouldn't be able to trust that because I would be afraid that their partner doesn't trust me, which is really not trusting their partner, or I would be afraid that they wouldn't care. They would just take their anger out on me anyway. Even if I'm not doing anything to cause trouble, you know, on my end, because that's guilt or shame that I really shouldn't harbor. I personally wouldn't go after someone else's partner. That's just not my cup of tea. I wouldn't go after a sibling's partner or somebody that they like or someone I know likes them, or like, you know, I wouldn't do that because I could find my own. I can do that. I'm not trying to compete with anyone or be better than anyone. I wouldn't have to do that because there's no enjoyment in that. I feel like you could tell what it stems from.
No. Did it happen?
Okay, so you know I work for Uber Eats.
Uber Eats.
Uber Eats.
Yes.
I'm en route doing a delivery. So as me doing a delivery, I pull up to my homeboy house, not knowing that I was dropping food off to him.
Yeah.
So I go to the door, we chit chatting and stuff, and he was like, you could come in and we can have a little smoke session.
Yeah.
So I walk in and I see a random chick and I see Lamar.
Yeah.
So I look to the right, see Lamar, and me and my ranging hormones, I jumped on him. I started kissing him, I got on top of him, and yeah.
Does your friend know that you slept with?
No, she gonna find out today though.
Oh, so you're here to tell her. Do you want...
And that's what I'm saying. It's not about the sex. And then she wants to tell her on live television instead of like just being mature and like just having told her. Like, that probably stems from she has a need to maybe try to embarrass someone because she feels embarrassed about something deep down, and she would rather try to make somebody feel below her or humiliate her friend or her sister than just be a good friend or a good sister. She doesn't feel good about herself, so she does things like that to feel good at all. Because if she could do that to her friend or her sister, she could take something or do something she shouldn't do, it would make her feel on top of the world. Nothing else matters, you know? It's the intention behind why somebody does what they do, and she would rather do it like that than do something better with her time.
We gotta figure something out because I'm traumatized. So it's either, you know, we come up with a schedule and like I take 3 days, she take 3 days,
Oh, so you...
and
No.
get a break, you know.
So you're willing to share him?
Yeah.
You are so nice. So Makiba is your friend?
Yep.
Well, she's been watching, so she now knows. Yeah, Makiba.
No, do not. This is what you would never see me do in my whole life. On my mother. Because my mother taught me this. She said, don't ever fight another woman over a piece of meat. They got that at the store. Alright? It's never that deep. Men shouldn't do that either. Like, you know, on some brawling-ish. Keep it. Keep it. I wouldn't have to fight for something that is mine. For real. Never. Because same way you get them is the same way you lose them. So, that's just tea, sis. But yeah, I'm done. I really genuinely feel like there's more to life than playing Disney Channel and trying to play frenemy and take someone's man and do that type of I don't play like that. I don't even want to. I want my own. You have your own. I think we all could win. This world is big. It's really big. It's so big. I think as big as the world is. Sometimes it's contracting. Sometimes I find myself thinking as low as some of these people. But it expands. It comes back to life, you know?
We can share.
Why would you want to share? something like that. Even
What are you talking about? Can we share? We can't share nothing. He's mine.
do not claim someone that clearly is cheating on you with your friend or your sister. And if he comes in your face and pretends that he F's with you for real, just laugh, you know?
I mean, why can't we share? What's the problem?
Nobody's sharing. Keep it.
I mean, if you don't want to make it work, it's fine. I can take it. So he don't want to cheat.
Ma'am, if he was with you and he started messing with your friend or your sister, and you tell your friend or sister that he doesn't want her, you're delusional. You're delusional because people go where they can go and or where they want to go, more likely than not. You can come up with as many excuses as you'd like to make yourself feel better, or they can come up with as many lies as they feel like to make you feel better or make themselves feel better about the guilt or the bullish going on. But just see clearly, like, don't delude yourself or be too vulnerable to someone that's clearly doing that. He probably wants one or both, and you have to tell him no, one or none. And don't try to claim somebody that's even putting you in competition anyway. Lame. You claim that real-ish, where they just see you. They're not even looking at nothing else.
Engaged, sweetheart. 3 kids. 2 high risk. Almost lost one. You think maybe forget? I mean,
Just because you've been through a lot with someone in a relationship doesn't mean that that's supposed to last. A relationship is what you make it. So if you write your life story as things are challenging AF or things are going to be hard AF, it's going to be hard and get hard. And you have to find people that are willing to put up with something hard and challenging constantly. Life is not a microwave moment. It is possible to find what you need so long as you're willing to wait. Not everybody wants to put up with something toxic forever and ever and ever just because you've been with them for a long time or you have history. You have to actually be on the same page and communicate and allow change. You have to allow change in your life and in other people because nobody stays the same forever and nothing stays the same forever. You are lying to yourself if you feel that way. And I'm not saying give up on anything prematurely, but if you notice that something is abnormally challenging or ridiculously painful to put up with, you don't have to. Like, you really don't. It literally takes two to tango. So don't let somebody make you feel guilty for wanting to move on or change or be with something healthy or somewhere healthy.